Hey. Come in.
Did you knock on my door?
No, you must have heard. I just dropped my brick thingy.
Oh, okay.
Charger thingy, whatever it is. You know, the little bricks.
Yeah, I know.
I dropped it and it hit the wall.
Hey, so I haven't eaten like any real food for about like hours. Like 24, I'd say. Thank you.
Motherhood is hard, and feeling blue is one thing. But this may be something more. It could be postpartum depression, or PPD. As many as 1 in 8 women feel symptoms of PPD after giving birth. It can make you feel depressed or hopeless, like you're just hanging on, hoping it will pass. PPD can feel overwhelming, but it is a treatable medical condition. Ask about Zurzuvae, the first and only FDA-approved pill for postpartum depression. You may feel relief starting in 3 days. You take Zurzuvae for only 14 days. Zurzuvae may cause serious side effects like decreased awareness and alertness, which can affect your ability to drive. You may be unable to tell on your own if you can drive safely or how much it affects you. Do not drive or do other dangerous activities until at least 12 hours after taking each dose. It may cause sleepiness, drowsiness, slow thinking, dizziness, confusion, and trouble walking that may increase risk of falls. Talk to your doctor about alcohol, opioids, or similar medicines while taking Zurzuvae, as they can make symptoms worse and may cause trouble breathing. Call your doctor about sudden changes in mood or behaviors or suicidal thoughts. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems or are pregnant or plan to become pregnant, as it may harm your unborn baby. Side effects also include common cold, diarrhea, feeling tired or weak, and UTIs. Motherhood won't always be smooth sailing, but if you have PPD, ask your doctor if 14 days or Zuvay could help.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar Power C is packed with vitamin C because my desk is also Chris's desk, and Olivia's desk, and Juan's desk. Vitamin Water from New York.
Good. I'm making him he's like, I haven't eaten real food in like hours. He's gonna have, he wants 2 chicken patties and mozzarella sticks. Yeah. Oh, I almost drank this too.
Waking up that morning, that was fun, huh? Headed pop off the pillow. No. Let's do today. I had 9 months to work on it, did nothing. The car going by. Still on the scared, everything good. I'll never get it. I hated that, you know. Back in our flatbed truck. One kid with a volcano, he had to zip up his own pants to build the volcano.
Yeah, Brian Regan. I love this act. It's so funny. You know, he was in Gardner, I think like 2 or 3 years ago. No, I didn't go to it. No, I don't go to that kind of stuff. Sometimes you do, just because it's too tempting to not go in and see how some of the people in those audiences act in the crowds. You know, kind of like they do. Sometimes they'll try to dress like the commoners, like go into a Walmart, then go to one of their little parties and tell everyone about their experience. What'd you see? And you survived? I know, and then it became popular, like people were just like purposely going there, like really dirty in their pajamas just to give them a show.
I'm like, that's amazing. Like when you get to that age where you're
Alexa, volume 1. Just the voice. I already know. It's gonna be stupid. Alexa, play International News. Alexa, volume 5. Oh, I put too long, so you can't take it. Alexa, volume 4.
Is found brutally murdered.
We just walked in the door and there's blood in the foyer.
For the next 2 decades, the case remained unsolved until new technology allowed investigators to do what had once been impossible. A new series from ABC Audio in 2020, Blood and Water. Listen now wherever you get podcasts. From the ABC News, I'm Stephanie Officer. The U.S. ceasefire with Iran appears to bring a collapse as both sides traded fire today. Iran is accused of attacking commercial vessels in the Strait. The U.S. said we got ships out of the blockade. ABC's Jonathan Carl.
Iran spoke with President Trump who downplayed Iran's attacks, insisting it was about not heavy firing. I asked him about the missiles fired at the UAE. He told me they were shot down for the most part. One got through, not huge damage. Trump says ships are moving through the Strait, and the war is going well. That's what they're saying. Most Americans disagree. Our new ABC News Washington Post Ipsos poll shows 61% call the war a mistake.
Medics are now working to evacuate 3 people on board a Dutch-based ship, which has been refused permission to dock in Cape Verde.
Someone in class is like, why do they keep saying like, what war? I mean, it's like ongoing conflicts. Never ending. From the ghetto all the way to Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
He likes that, the stockeroni pasta sauce. He likes that with the mozzarella sticks. I know, the other kind, like the kind that's meant for in the marinara, out of all of them, he likes this one the best.
Claims by State Farm that were filed by survivors of the 2025 Southern California wildfires. Around 11,300 residential claims were made to State Farm, and the state alleges the company did slow and inadequate investigations into claims. Underpaid claims caused confusion by assigning multiple adjusters, denied smoke damage claims, and did not adequately communicate with victims. A new legal filing alleges violations of the Unfair Insurance Claims Practices Act and is a first step toward a hearing before a judge. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Co-founder of The Gap, Doris Fisher, has died. She was 94. Fisher and her late husband, Don, founded The Gap in 1969. What started as one store in San Francisco grew into a global empire. Rolling Stone is out with its definitive list of the 100 greatest guitar solos of all time. Number 1 is Prince with Purple Rain. The artist also appears at number 15. With this rendition of While My Guitar Gently Weeps from the 2004 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony. Number 2 on the list is Jimi Hendrix with Machine Guns, who have several appearances. I'm Stephanie Officer, ABC News.
Person sounds get you more of what you value. Here's a little tune to help you remember. Same drive, day. Don't you wish you were getting away? Pack your bags and come on through. Texas, Ohio, Alaska, we're up there too. Comfort in, it's calling your name. Save or mistake. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Well, I hope you like my little song. Book to red tag, choicehotels.com. Tells that you want what you value. Comfort in, it's calling your name. Save or mistake. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
It's Monday, May 4th. I'll be there in spirit, or at least I could have if they were still in business. We start here. One of the most popular airlines in the country comes belly up.
Spirit does not have airplanes in the air flying as of this morning.
It started slowly, then happened all at once. So what are Spirit Airlines customers supposed to do? A federal report tells doctors nationwide it's illegal to send abortion pills in the mail.
The FDA's approval is only legal for
more safe in-person doctor's visits to prescribe it.
This is developing quickly. We'll get into the legal next steps. And troops are coming home. Not from the Middle East, though.
5,000 troops will now be removed from Germany.
Why the U.S. is suddenly drawing down forces in Europe. From ABC News, this is Start Here. I'm Brad McKay. I remember the first time I flew on a so-called ultra-low-cost carrier flight. 21 years old, I'm in Europe, and I'm realizing, oh wait, I can hop over to France or Croatia for 45 euros. This is amazing. Then, of course, when you're bored, you learn how ultra-low-cost carriers work. Forget about frills like in-flight meals. Your ticket price doesn't even reserve you a seat. Without paying extra fees, it doesn't give you the right to carry on anything bigger than a purse. Well, shortly after I came back to the States, more and more American air carriers had started adopting this model. Among them, Spirit Airlines.
Spirit undercut its competitors. They often buy $100 or more from the same route.
The biggest difference between us and other airlines is they get rich from company, and they charge $150 more.
In some ways, this revolutionized the airline industry. Like, instead of a fine dining restaurant, this was now like eating at a fast food joint.
What we should try to illustrate is the basic things with the help. To get people in here to pay all your taxes.
It's more accessible to the masses than ever, but only because profit margins are way too thin as they get people in and out the door. Well, fast forward to this year. Oil prices have been spiking, and companies like Spirit have been struggling. They even asked for a government bailout. This weekend, it was all apparently too much for Spirit Airlines.
Spirit's final flight landed in Dallas just after midnight Saturday.
It announced it was folding, effective immediately, and suddenly, everyone with a Spirit reservation was left in limbo. Let's talk today with ABC's Clara McMichael, head of transportation. It seemed like Spirit was actually close to a rescue deal with the government. What happened here? Walk me through this downfall.
Yeah, Brad, it was a really chaotic couple of days. And of course, we've been reading the tea leaves here for the past week or so. We knew it could either end in a government bailout or perhaps the airline shutting down. But it was this talk of the possible bailout from the Trump administration that kept everybody a little hopeful that things would work out. So this bailout, it would have been $500 million, with the government even owning part of the airline, and President Trump himself was enthusiastic about it.
So we all look at this, in bankruptcies and bankruptcy court. We were able to get the process to save the jobs and have somebody that wants to run it.
But it was really stiff opposition from Spirit's bondholders. They didn't love the idea of the government having a stake in the airline because that wouldn't have been good for them financially. Politicians didn't like it, and the other airlines didn't like it as well. In the end, they couldn't make it happen, despite Secretary Duffy saying that President Trump was like a dog in the bone trying to make it happen.
And in the end, this was a creditor issue, and they have the final say of whether they want to do a deal with the government. But also from the government's perspective, we oftentimes don't have $500 million laying around in the spare account that we can put into a bailout of an airline.
But the airline attributed this to really the high price of jet fuel these days with the war in Iran, and they just didn't have enough cash on hand. But the jet fuel is really the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, they had issues dating back to the pandemic.
Experts say globally, airlines stand to lose $300 billion and say they can't afford empty seats.
They've had issues with their Pratt & Whitney engines and their Airbuses that have grounded some planes over the past few years. Then they've had 2 bankruptcies in 2024 and 2025 in pretty quick succession. And of course, a failed merger with JetBlue.
The Justice Department is suing to block the merger.
If not blocked, the merger of JetBlue and Spirit would result in higher fares and fewer choices.
So, they ceased operations over the weekend. They had hundreds of flights scheduled, and now there are a bunch of passengers who have to figure out how to get home.
Can you walk me through how this actually happened? Like, they put out a statement saying what? Like, we're done? Bye. Fucking put our planes in a plane-shaped coffin? Like, how does that work?
You know, there were rumbles Friday that it could happen.
Waking up this morning to a text saying that my flight was canceled for today.
Late that Friday evening, we just started seeing those cancellations pile up.
We got our flight canceled 2 times.
I'm actually shocked. So at this point, I don't know what to do at this point.
And then you go to their website and it says we ceased operations. We're not flying anymore. And so just a bunch of stranded passengers.
We actually council wanted to help us because we couldn't afford it.
It's just been us here with 3 kids, 2 5-year-olds, and I'm my own. And we was in the airport all night.
It happened really quickly. As these things tend to do, we've seen airlines blunder like this. It's just immediate.
Well, and so what happens going forward for all these flights? People had made reservations not just for like this weekend, but for weeks and months in the future. So what has happened?
Well, everybody's going to have to scramble to figure out another way to cover their bill.
Spirit does not have airplanes in the air flying as of this morning. Also, their call centers are closed and they don't have staff at ticket counters.
But the good news is, the bright spot is Spirit says they'll issue refunds for flights that were purchased through a credit card.
Alexa, volume 3.
So that's really good news.
After midnight, we don't let it all hang out. After midnight. How great is that air fryer? The chicken patties and mod sticks cooking, they both take 6 minutes. Oh, the patties 6, 7. 7 to 9 for the patties, 6 to 7 for the mod sticks. Yeah. I know, and that's exactly what he asked for. I didn't even try to guide him in that direction at all. He picked on his own. I was actually trying to push for waffles. It's way easier. We got this nice big box of blueberry waffles.
near the White House, a suspected assassin just weeks ago, and now another man shot by Secret Service as President Trump prepared to give a speech. The security situation around the president is getting very real very fast. At the same time, Trump is bragging about nearly 100% of new jobs under his second term being in the private sector, not bloated government positions like under Joe Biden. Barack Obama is openly admitting that Trump's comeback is causing genuine tension in his marriage to Michelle. And while all that drama is playing out, J.D. Vance and Dr. Oz are blowing the lid off Medicaid, free butlers, and hospice billing, costing the American people millions and millions of dollars. Today's a packed show, so stick with me to the very end. Thank you for giving this a like. Let's jump right in. An alarming security scare unfolded near the White House today while President Trump was preparing to speak at a small business summit in the East Room. According to the Secret Service, an officer-involved shooting took place at 15th Street and Independence Avenue in Washington, D.C., after a confrontation with an armed individual. The location is across from the National Mall, roughly a mile from the White House, but the incident was serious enough and they decided to lock everybody down, clear them off the lawn, and push them into a building. Officials say a Secret Service officer shot an adult male, who was later reported by ABC journalists to be conscious and breathing at the local hospital. Trump's speech ended up starting 45 minutes late, and he did not address the shooting during his remarks. The Metropolitan Police Department has locked down the scene, closed surrounding roads for several hours, and say the area is secure while they continue their investigation. All of this just a week after the assassination attempt by Cole Thomas Allen. Now, President Trump, during that speech, announced that nearly 100% of the jobs created during his second term in office have been private sector jobs. Listen to this.
100% of all new jobs have been in the private sector. 100%. We cut a lot of government jobs. And 2 of the 3 new jobs have been in small businesses, but I just want to say so. Think of that, 100% of new jobs are in the private sector. Now, to do that, we cut tremendous numbers of governmental jobs, and I feel sorry for everyone, and it's a hard thing to do. Many of those people voted for me, but now they like me because they went out, they got private sector jobs that they like better, and it's paying them sometimes 2 and 3 times more money. So it's worked out the right.
Don't give me this. Give me this.
Are you covered by malpractice insurance? As a dedicated nurse, legal action can be encountered.
Why are you being so rough with me? No, you just gotta be a tough guy. You gotta be a handcuff.
Any dedicated nurses or healthcare workers or doctors, pretty much anyone who cares, should be screaming out about what's going on within our Western medicine healthcare system and the overprescribing of SSRIs and the dangers of vaccines that they're continuing to inject into people that we have to be around. Well, we don't have to. I mean, we try to not as much as possible, and then we get called hermits and depressed and we need to be put on medication. I know, and then for us speaking the truth, we need to be arrested for defamation and falsely accusing and being angry. I know, as we should be. Unbelievable. I mean, at least we have control of it. We can have a calm conversation with anyone at any time, and you know that. And they know that too. And they see what you fucking people have been reporting and doing, trying to demonize weeds and goobers. No, we've seen it, and we've seen a lot of those goobers get killed and attacked, and it's so fucking sad by these nasty fucking people that don't appreciate life at all, and you see them attack beautiful human beings who appreciate.
Let me address the police shaking. There's a lot of reasons, and officer can shake. In my 20 years, there were times in my handshake, it could be
No, you
straight
can't
adrenaline.
even. It's so
It could
sad.
be too much caffeine. It can be muscle fatigue because you had your hands holding on to something. But the one thing I'm not going to do is engage a person back and forth as to why my hand might be shaking for whatever reason. You just take care of business. So it's not uncommon. It happens. I just gave you 3 of a multitude of reasons why an officer's hand
High
can be shaking.
energy
But I'm not
reverberate.
gonna engage back and forth with why my hand might be shaking.
I said, hey, man, put your hands up on the car. Okay? And I worked out with him that I will cover the damages. That has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Do you report it? That's lovely.
So you've heard the ask, tell, make model of policing. You ask a person to do something, they don't do it, you tell them to do it. They don't do it, you make them do it. This person is an ideal ask, tell, make person. I told you before that I've trained in the academy. I was a field training officer, and this would be a person that I would say this is an ask, tell, make person, because the verbal interaction with the person is telling you that they're a no to a maybe person at best.
Hands up. At this point, I wish to remain secure in my person's papers and effects.
It's absolutely insane.
Not resisting. Why are you both up on me? He's not on you. He's holding your arm. I do not wish for this to happen, gentlemen.
I do not wish for this to happen. Give me a walk of order.
Keep my wrists backwards. Come on, man. It's not backwards. It's all right. It's not backwards. Come on. It's supposed to be like
So
this.
it's so right, ridiculous.
It's supposed to be like this and like break my wrist. Come on. It's not broke.
That a lot of citizens act that way. They don't really have proper education
The guy
as
was
to.
actually correct. The way that his hand was handcuffed inside of the handcuff was not the proper handcuffing position, and it would have potentially caused some damage. That's why you saw the officer fix
It's
it.
so
It's a job.
stupid.
It happens
You just
sometimes
don't know
when a
where to
person is
go with
somewhat
it.
non-compliant, you can put them on the wrong
It's
way.
it's
If a person
literally
asks to have their handcuffs checked. That's practice. Check the handcuffs. Make them right.
people
check the type of
arguing,
stuff
you know,
while
about
policy and
how are we
everything
going to
is
make
fine.
this stubborn child go to bed.
Weren't made for comfort. I've said it before. I know it. And police should be the only people saying that anyway. Because I'm going to tell you why. There's a case I'd like you to look up. Grouse versus LAPD. Surgeon was arrested. He said the handcuffs were too tight. I believe the handcuffs were in check. He said that it caused nerve damage. $33 million.
How are we going to get this drunk to not act drunk?
That were considered to be too tight, and they looked and found out.
Well, there's a few ways, right?
The handcuffs. As a sergeant, I would get that
You
complaint.
get out of the energy space and environment of the drunk, and then there, it doesn't exist to you anymore, does it?
Can cause you liability issue, and then the other one is
Now, when you
life.
can't
They're
leave
right,
that
they don't sit
space,
down and do something. You would also get liability. No one wants to get
the
sued.
space
So
ain't big
the
enough for the
officer
both
realized
of
the cost
us.
could have been put on differently to adjust
Right,
the
so it's
cost.
lights out for somebody, or someone needs to be removed, right?
Always my arm, number lawsuits.
Right, now when you're dealing with law enforcement, it's a different story. They have to abide by our laws and justice system, and many of them do a superb, superior job. Give me another S word. The professional sarcasm, I love it. I love sometimes, you know, you just, I wouldn't be able to help myself. I'm like, oh man. They do a good job biting their tongues, yeah. Especially knowing the body cameras are there. You know, jokes aside, when you go back and you see 2008 to 12, you're going to see a lot of lawsuits with the transgenders. Yeah, I mean, these guys were going out. Even Bill Burr was making jokes about it. He's like, I don't mind gay people, but these two gay guys were like sitting on my lap in the park making out. They had beards, right? So it was like that bad, for real. I don't think he was over-exaggerating at all. Maybe for his own personal situation he may have been, but was pretty bad what they were doing. And they were going into places trying to get married and then trying to sue them when they would say, no, sorry, we can't marry you. We don't do that here. Like, it would be a place that doesn't even marry people. Racist!
What are you doing with my property?
They're not respecting our rights. Dude, this is a freaking dog kennel. What are you talking about?
Like how Medicare companies seem to overcomplicate things for potentially millions of people each year, which is exactly.
I don't even have a license to marry people. Go away. I know, and then you're getting freaking beat up.
on with what they actually need.
They deserved it. They were mean and bullies to us. Oh, yep, it was hate. They were hate speeching to the transgenders who are oppressed and deserve love and respect. So I guess they deserved it. Okay, right, it's that stupid. It was that fucking stupid. So go back between 2008 and 12 and look at the lawsuits and how they were perpetuating that stuff. On top of some of the other issues, and when you see certain crazies connected to certain loops and groups that are medicated and different drugs, from the street all the way up to Meathead in Hollywood, slicing up mommy and daddy. Unfucking believable. Did the voices tell him to do it? Or was his medication not being properly taken? People need to wake the fuck up. I can't fucking believe how stupid and blindsided people are being to this shit.
Oh look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99.
You can't fucking make it up. It's gut wrenching. It hurts our hearts in ways you can't imagine. And how sick and disgusting and nasty and ignorant and silent people are being when it comes to these important issues. It's disgusted a lot of really good people all around the world. Yeah, we've worked with a lot of infectious disease specialists, psychologists, military people, law enforcement, lawyers, state workers, support people. I mean, you name it.
You're not.
Doctors Without Borders.
You're a great one.
Peace Corps. Tourists. Traveling bans, marketers. We've worked for some of those companies back in the early 2000s. We worked for some of those fundraising companies that raise money for firefighters and police. You want to become a gold member? Full page ad. Come on, be a superhero for your community. We'll throw in some donuts. No pun intended.
During the search, the guy tells the officer I have another knife, a small one in my front pocket. The officer says, well, if it's
just leave an envelope on the door, mark it police, and we'll leave you a tax-deductible receipt. It's tax-deductible.
Remove all of that stuff from the pocket, things that could potentially cause you safety challenges going forward.
Oh, God. I know, when you see it's mostly just trafficking drugs and snuff films and taking care of business every day, taking care of business every way, taking care of business. I know, it's quite a shit show when you actually look at it. Yeah, that was too. We were, around the time the towers got hit. Yeah, as you can see, we were off and on with those fundraising companies, and we were also at ARC in Bath and some other programs. Yeah, because we were put on the programs when we were 18 in the year 2000.
So she sends me that from the apartment they live in. Okay. So I walk over there, I'm looking around the truck, and she's walking back up. She said, if I need to testify, I'll testify. What's right's right, what's wrong's wrong. I said, okay. And she goes, oh, I was looking at the license plate. She goes, oh, they're on the dash. So there's a picture of the license plate on the dash. So there's no plates anywhere else on the truck. And as I was sitting there and waiting on the car, she said, can I help you? I'm like, is this yours? Or do you know who this is? It's my husband's. Fine.
Don't worry, it's just the ones that deserve it. You know, runaways, people with warrants.
Right away she said, he didn't do that.
Some survive, some don't. Does it really matter?
She just came around. He's been here for a long time. That truck hasn't moved. So I called up and said, hey, somebody hit my vehicle or my office. They're planning an inhabit. And it's easier just to push it. So they turn into insurance. So he comes out. We're like, yeah, sorry. If I did it, I don't know if I did it then, but if I did it, I'll just fix it, take care of it. I'll be on just put it on here.
Well, yeah, the transgender lawsuits were really popular, and also those same ones were trying to get lawsuits from police officers, like really just saying off the wall stuff, threatening them. I swear on my mama, I'll take that badge and beat your ass. I mean, literally hearing stuff like pretty bad, even worse than that. Right, which police officers are supposed to keep their composure because people can say things, they can flip them off. I don't remember that. It trended for a little while and people were literally going around, fuck the police, and you know, that was popular for a little while. It's still, can you see how it's traveling around to different areas? It's like a worm, you know. Well, the awareness, the education helps, I think, prevent it. But also to keep in mind, don't let that be a reason to just go out and you got to put a stop to this. And when you see people acting a fool, it doesn't mean, right? I mean, just don't, try not to be involved with any of that crap and let law enforcement and responsible authorities do their jobs. And we should also have education, probably in the public systems. Remember that? They were trying to... I know, that would have been quite a good occupational opportunity for retired police officers, military. They wanted to, yeah, those programs are right along with the greenhouse programs, which would also employ a lot of people, help the environment, productivity, mental awareness, mental health. Yeah.
You say, okay, I'll take care of it. Wrong phone number, you never hear from them again, they blame you.
Right, like having whatever, just assigned people that go to the schools, officers, retired military, do classes, education about how you interact on a basic traffic stop. I mean, apparently many people don't even seem to get that, so pretty scary. So, I mean, if you haven't seen how many grown adults they've been dealing with acting like children, refusing to roll down their windows and act like total fucking douchebags, and then they're teaching this to the children that are heavily medicated, it's pretty scary when you actually think about it. So hopefully people wake the fuck up. Get with the program, man.
So he hit it and then
Back over there in the restaurant. He's claiming he didn't know if he hit it or not. Didn't think he hit it. That's what he told me. I said, I called him. I said, I didn't know if I could figure out whose truck it was or anything. He's here.
Yeah.
And just in case for insurance purposes, I needed a report.
That you need to identify yourself for is he hit the building. Is that the law? Yes. Is that a statute? South Dakota state codified law. It's a statute. It's not law. It says codified law. What sovereign wrote that law? What sovereign wrote that law? The state of South Dakota is not a sovereign. I know. It's the state. That's where you're at. No, I'm in a state of bliss. I'm in a state of being. Okay. I'm in a natural state. All right. I am not in the state of South Dakota. I am on the land. You can explain that to the judge. All right. I don't need to hear you explain that to the judge. Well, if you guys are going to release me and stop wasting my time, or I'm going to charge you for my time. Yeah, you tried that once already. That's what I did. Oh, you think I tried that? Yes, I know who you are. Oh, okay.
This is more sovereign nonsense. The circle to all the word salad. It doesn't work.
Let's see how that goes. You can identify yourself.
Are you guys going to keep running your extortion racket? Because I've worked out with that man that I will compensate any and all damages. And I don't need no third-party interlopers interfering into my affairs.
Because he said you didn't identify yourself.
I identified myself to him.
Not according to him.
Okay. Then he can go to court and we'll have this conversation in court. But I have nothing to do with you two clowns.
Yep. You got me a citation for leaving the scene of the accident.
Oh, I left while I was here the whole time?
Did you? Did you go in the building and tell him that you hit his building?
I
I didn't know I hit the building, sir.
Good. So then who come on here and told you that you did it?
Yeah, actually someone else came in there and told me that I did. And then I came running right out as soon as I was told that I hit someone's building. And I came out to see what was going on, and I told the man, hey, if it was me, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I will gladly fix it. What is it going to cost? I can fix it myself, or if you want to hire your guy to fix it, that's fine. I have no problem compensating damages of anything I've done wrong. I do have a problem with road pirates sitting here trying to extort me and waste my time.
So the road pirate, all the other stuff about they'll take care of it on their own. But let's just think about this for a second. Is it possible that he hit that building with that big truck and didn't know it, and then when he was notified, he went back? It's possible. However, his behavior right here is causing this entire issue. Because it could have been resolved when the officers got there had he just been a responsible adult and provided this information. But some people want to prove a point, and it looks like his point is not being proven except for him heading to jail.
So what you want to do?
I'd love to be left alone to go about my day.
You're going to be left alone as soon as we get done with the crash report.
Then why are you wasting my time?
I'm not wasting your time. You're wasting my time because you won't give us your name so we can write it in the report and get this over with and get you on your way.
My name is none of your fucking business.
It is. It needs to go in the accident report. It needs to be given to the victim.
Okay, I'll go talk to the victim. No, you think only government can solve problems. Your daddy didn't teach you right. You didn't know that. Your daddy never talked to that two men.
You know why? Because he was fucking dead.
Yeah.
Don't ever talk
and
about
while he was here, he didn't teach you right, did he? He didn't teach you that another man. He didn't teach you that another man could go talk to another man and solve his problems. You don't need government intervention.
I learned that when I was 1 year old.
I don't know.
Exactly.
But it's brought you to what you are today.
No, it isn't.
So this guy's being disrespectful to the officer's father, who unfortunately passed away, and the officer took it to heart. He got upset. There was emotion that was involved. In those kinds of situations, and I've seen it happen before. It's happened to me in my career. But
We were just
younger,
talking
someone
about
says something, sometimes it could get you in your feels a little bit. It's very important in that case for the other officers to engage and let the other officers step back. Sometimes officers make emotional mistakes when they have their emotions leading for them. This officer's doing a good job to get himself back in the mode of just being about the whole legal aspect of it, not about the personal aspect of his dad. Condolences to the officer about his dad if he sees this.
So you can continue with him with his investigation, or you can go to jail. We don't really.
My name is a good citizen. What are you doing, man? Why are you being so rough with me? Oh, you're being so rough. What are you rolling me around? Chill, I'll get in the car. Why don't you fucking relax? Or no, you just gotta be a tough guy because you got me in handcuffs. You got that uniform on. This thing gave you some title. You think you're king. I know. So why don't you calm the fuck down?
They're being pretty
He was willing to go to jail very, very calmly. What else is he willing to do if he feels like his rights are being violated? That is the challenge that exists, and the things that we have seen with sovereigns in the past. That's why I take this so incredibly seriously. This is something that has to be addressed. So it looks like this guy was willing to go to jail for failure to identify when he could have simply just provided his information. They could have done the accident report, and it looks like they could have had the situation resolved. But again, the sovereign contagion, it is real, and it doesn't seem like it's slowing down at all. If you know someone who's falling down that rabbit hole, share this video with them, because it's not a win. It's a big L. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the video that's on your screen for more content just like that. This sovereign because the person that conducts the traffic stop is a brand new sergeant who gets the sovereign becomes really spicy throughout the stop. In fact, the handcuffs were the least of her challenges.
Good evening. Do you have your driver's license and insurance on you? No? Okay. Is this a company car? Or your guys' car? Okay. So two things. One, your driver's license headlights.
First thing that I'm thinking is potentially a DUI, and then the other thing with the registration is, why is it expired that long? So these are things that are wrong with the officer.
You know, they said something to me, and I was supposed to put the sticker on, and I'm so sorry.
Okay, but you don't have your license on here? Okay, what is, can I get you the name of your card? I need to know who you are in order to give you a warning, but you also are required to identify yourself on the traffic stop.
Ding. Expired registration, no GL, he doesn't want to identify. We're definitely on the side of that.
Here's the issue. You can choose to identify yourself, and I can give you a warning, and you can be on your way, or we can go the obstructing route, and if you choose not to identify yourself,
It wouldn't be obstructing. I'm not in commerce. There's nobody in my vehicle.
Definitely a side.
In this transportation.
again, you can choose to identify yourself, or because you are refusing to identify yourself on a lawful stop, I will be detaining you until I identify you, and then we will go from there.
If you're asking me for in commerce, that's a violation of the Constitution. I have a free right of travel. That I do. I don't normally try to do
I understand that, which is why I would really love to just give you a warning because you don't have any headlights on your vehicle. Correct, but you were driving down the roadway on the highway without any lights activated on your vehicle.
Where's some cold tea?
Again, in the state of Illinois, you need to have a driver's license. You're in the state of I don't have a business card with my name on it, but my name is Sergeant Lyons. My badge number is 7. The reason why I don't have a business card with my name on it is because I have not received one yet, as I was recently promoted.
This is someone contacts you would have your own business card, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have your own in your phone?
Yeah.
This is a simple traffic violation.
I took my oath of office. Yeah. Of the United States and the state of Illinois. You do not have the right to drive a vehicle on the public roadway in the state of Illinois without a license.
This is an interesting escalation here. First, we have this neat senior citizen at the beginning of the stop, and then we get this defensive, defiant, sovereign citizen spewing all this stuff. One has to wonder why this happened. And I can tell you a couple of reasons why I think it did. One is that the driver was testing out to see the officer's command presence or how forceful the officer was going to be about this. And this officer seems to be an extraordinarily pleasant person. Joseph mentions that she's a new sergeant. And I think that sometimes there are some people, even in the sovereign group and outside of sovereign group, that capitalize on the opportunity from niceness. And that's why if you watch the videos where you see an officer that just in a couple seconds sergeant shuts him down or sergeant shut down, these people start to act a little bit different. They seem to feed on the kindness and niceness of officers. It's just my own personal thought, but I've seen it.
I feel like you are forcing an 80-year-old into committing a crime. I don't have to do
How am I aiding and
because you're asking for the corporate. I've already explained to you, I'm not part of the corporation. I have a document in 40 states right now because of this.
Document filed in 40 states, is that a real threat that there's a lawsuit that potentially was filed? I don't know, but I know that sovereigns on many cases file lawsuits. You have a new sergeant, and almost every new sergeant is on probation over it. I was, and almost every other sergeant. So who wants to deal with that nonsense? Today, I'd love to present to you our new RS6 sweepstakes card.
Good evening, America. In tonight's news, now apparently it seems like a lot of people don't seem to understand our laws and how to do a proper traffic stop. Well, no, I mean, it's not your responsibility to understand that if you get pulled over, proof of license, insurance, and registration should be ready. They shouldn't even have to ask. You should have that ready to hand to them. We were taught this. I had a really cool driver's ed teacher. Some people called her a bitch, but I liked her. I thought she was cool. She slammed on the brakes right in the rotary because what did I do? I did something. Because it was a standard. I was learning on a standard. So I was driving a stick shift. It was something to do with going to put my foot on the clutch. But what did I do? I can't remember what I did at the rotary because she told me whenever I go to take off. Right, when you find the friction point. I had a habit, I don't know what I was doing, but sometimes she couldn't figure it out either because it had been like twice where I went to take off from a stop sign and I don't know how I was hitting the friction point, but we would take off like a friggin' rocket and the tires would squeal and she'd yell at me and I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. So when we were at the rotary, and when I went to take off, I think she could tell I was about to do the thing she told me not to do. And she slammed on the brakes on her side. Oh, that was great. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, tonight's news, apparently, mass hysteria. Now, apparently, I mean, we're wasting a lot of the taxpayers. I mean, technically not. I mean, they're on the clock, so. Distractions, stress, a lot of paperwork. No, so apparently, this seems to actually be a problem. It amazes me some of the things they choose to highlight and make fun of as though it's... I mean, it's a news channel. It's for entertainment purposes only, right? Yeah, real cute, huh? Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you guys want to cover that? And how there seems to be a lot of people, in a serious note, who don't seem to understand when you get pulled over for a traffic stop or anything. If a police officer pulls you over for any reason, you're gonna find out. You don't just sit there and demand. You give them your license, proof of insurance, and registration, and you go from there. It's not like they're gonna just arrest you for no reason. Or as though they don't have a right to pull you over. And with people understanding what's been happening with the border issues and so many criminals, I mean, they've been saying it. They're the ones that signed off on 2010 because you got to get all these criminals. Right now we have all these illegal immigrants. So you should appreciate them just randomly being able to go up to someone. Give me your ID. What's your name? They should be able to do that to anybody, at any time, anywhere, for any reason. And if you are not a criminal or you don't have a warrant, you're not doing anything illegal, you should appreciate that and pass it over with honor. Or give them your name if you don't have your ID on you. This is my name, date of birth. Right, I mean, just give it right to him. I work right up the road. I got 4 cats and a dog. And one day my boss said, "Hey Joe, are you busy?" And I said no. And he said, "Turn the button with your left hand." And it's ridiculous, isn't it? I know, and not only do they not address those things and try to help the good forces that be, but they bring more fear propaganda, chaos, and dangerous situations upon them. Isn't that nice? You sick fucking Botoxed, nasty pieces of shit.
You haven't just a moment. Can you give me just a moment? Under arrest. Give me just a moment. You haven't told you're under arrest. Can you give me just a moment? I need you to get out of the car. Can you give me just a moment? So I can call my mother. Can you give me just a moment? Can you please give me just a moment?
Can you call her from out here?
Can you give me just a moment?
If you get out of the car, I will let you call
just a moment.
If you get out of the car,
just a moment.
if you get out of the car, I will let you call your mother.
Can you?
See how she has some patience, man.
Thank you. Speed it off, okay?
If you get out of the car, I'll let you call your mother.
Can you give me just a moment?
You can call your mom when you step out of the car.
Right now.
When you step out of the car.
But that's exactly how, that's
Don't
exactly the kind of toe and everything. She's not being
just get out of the car.
over authoritative.
You're forcing me.
You're making us force.
Yeah.
Look, I got
Compliments to the chef.
I do not consent. I get not consent. I will put that in my. I'm calling my mom. She said if I got out, she would allow me to call my. I do not consent. It is unlawful detention.
Do not pull away.
I do not consent.
Please do not pull away.
I do not
Relax
consent.
your arm.
I do not consent.
I understand that.
Okay,
That's great. You're under arrest.
That's great. You're under
I don't need to be treated that way.
Stop resisting.
I understand, that's great. You're under
I am not resisting.
Relax your hands.
I am not resisting.
Everything you're doing is resisting.
Is there anything on you that's illegal?
No.
Any weapons on
No.
you? Anything that might poke
I
you,
do
sick
not
or
consent
injure
to
me?
anything.
That's
I
great.
do not consent to any searches. I do not consent. I do not consent.
Yes, she is great.
take
She's
my
doing
car.
an awesome job.
You cannot take my.
It's going with you,
You
Mr.
cannot take
Plato.
that.
Do you want this to stay in the car? Or do you want this to go with you?
Please don't do that. Don't tighten it.
I'm locking them so they don't get any more tight.
Do you want this with you or in the car?
You can put it back in my pocket.
Well, it's coming out of your pocket when you get to the jail anyway, so do you want this to come with you or left in the car?
Please release it.
You're not being released until you're done being processed.
I just want to like
From the car. So all I
thank her and be like, do you realize how stupid you're acting?
your cell phone?
Stop it!
I just have
I wish you
War
could.
and war. The in-between space we call peace. Peace. Peace only in preparation
It's
for
better
another
this
war.
way.
On principles we have fought. For boundaries we are fighting still. In the name of God, many a slaughter we have performed, filling this graceful planet with the odious smell of anger and hate. O slumbering ones, come let us dissolve the bloodthirsting monster within us. Here, drink from the fragrance of my being and know the bliss of living.
Madness. Because there's
My question is, are we alone in this universe?
To grow up or go to jail. Like and subscribe. And if you like this kind of content, click on the video that's on your screen so you can
It's extremely obnoxious for human beings to think that the cosmos is human-centric. It is from this obnoxious nature that this one mistake that they made about telling you God made you in His own image has made human beings so stupid and wanton about everything. Why can't God look like a grasshopper? I'm asking. Why not? No, He looks like me. See? No, maybe he looks like a buck, maybe he looks like a buffalo, maybe he looks like a tiger, maybe he looks like an elephant. Or maybe he does not look like any life on this planet, he looks some other way. Or maybe he doesn't look like anything. That's not something that human beings are willing to face. They have to believe God is a big man or a big woman. More hands, more legs, but like us. So this idea that certain religions have put into people's minds made people believe that the whole cosmos is human-centric, that everything is here for us. This wanton idea has destroyed the planet. Every creature, our modern science has cooperated with this. Our idea of science today is research and research. What is it all about? It's all about how can we use everything in the universe for our well-being. If we see a tree, we want to know how to use it. If we see a bird, we want to know how to use it. If we see a flower, we want to know how to use it, a bug, a beetle, an atom. It doesn't matter what, everything we should know how to use it for our well-being. We've learned to use most of the things, but still well-being has not come, isn't it? Isn't it? We've learned to use everything including human beings, but well-being has not come. If you just have the patience to sit down and observe either groups of ants or bees or birds or any other animals, they have a full-fledged life and their own social interactions of their own, 100%. Far more active and vigorous lives than human beings actually. It is just that we think all these things are there. If somebody finds out tomorrow how to extract protein from ants, finished, all the ants are gone. We think this is science. This is madness, you know. This is sheer madness. Everything has its place. If we don't see that, then we've lost it. So about, is this cosmos human-centric? Are we the only life? Just now I was priding myself that I'm very logical. If I talk about my experiences, you will think that I've gone crazy. So I will leave it at this, but it can't be human-centric. It is too big. It can't be just human-centric. It is not. For me, it's a living experience that it is not. It is just that I don't want to lose my reputation as being very logical. Because of that, I refuse to talk about a few things.
Step back for a minute, no worries. A cigarette? Yeah. I'm sorry, right now, real quick.
Should I turn the car off?
That's fine.
Sorry. I mean, you don't have a light.
You got a lighter anywhere? That's fine, I'll tell you what. Just hold it real quick. We'll get that here in a minute. You step out
Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sadha Vasantam Hridayar Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsara सार सारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि.
Sit tight for a minute. No.
Hanson did, and she said he didn't alert, but I know this dude's supposed to have like a house on.
Maranam Karuna Milanam Madura.
But first he said they were going to get something to eat. But man, he's just
Smaranam
I know.
Karuna.
It's either on him or on her.
Kalavashadiha Sakalam Karuna Samayati Pate Akilam
10 for work here. I got
Karuna.
2 tickets right, and I got to verify insurance and all that. So y'all got just a little bit.
Keep your hands open. Sit with a slightly upturned face, eyes closed, and do the sound.
Who's Carly? You darn it for like the week or the day or?
Sunday night. He was drunk, he left some drugs.
Girls will do it to you every time.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's whoever you let them borrow it and trusting the word and
1026. Just detain, just detain.
He's dug deep right in here. All along the side is where the tunnel is.
Just so you know, they took a minute to pull over. Yeah. Is there anything we need to know about? Are you sure?
I got some knowledge in this buddy.
That dog's trained on narcotics, not nice. You sure? Positive. Okay. You want to do him or you want to do it?
I'm going to have to go up on the table.
Center console. Who's that? You don't know? Who's in the center console? So it's not yours? I'm gonna bring you back here. Let's have a seat. Have a seat for you.
You don't have nothing in that area. You have something up in there? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, no.
Yeah.
Thank you for not fighting the resistance.
Got the OC.
Hey, Holly, this was in there too. This was in there too.
Get it?
I don't know if he was like wore out from this morning because he ignored the whole farm. Really? Yeah. They just might be off on it.
Is this her phone?
Hey, you were like, hey, we're going down to that area. Is there anything that she's like?
Stop the sound, keep your eyes closed, and place both your hands upon the upper part of your chest, just beneath your throat, and sit like that with a slightly upturned face, eyes closed.
on.
They don't turn on, they're automatic. These are auto lights.
You don't have any way to turn them on? No, like your tail lights just aren't on at all. So when you break your lights like when you're just driving on the road regularly. Okay. It's if you twist it over. I don't know how to fix it. Every car's but there's gonna be a way to have your backlights on. Can you go ahead and put the car in park?
This is a rental car. This isn't even mine.